Hello students. Now today we are going to do functions in Python. Now function is in class 11th as well as in class 12th revision portion. So it will be asked in class 11th as well as in class 12th paper. Now in function we will do creating functions, calling function parameters, return statement, anonymous function that is lambda, using lambda, and recursion. So function, what is function? Suppose I have asked you, you are a function and you are doing some task, specific task you are doing. So set of instructions you are following to do any specific task. So you are doing a function and I am the main program. So I have just asked you that you make a tea. Now for that I am giving you the tea bags, sugar and milk. So these are the arguments or parameters which I am giving you to make the tea. Clear? So for function means a set of tasks you are doing to do a specific job. Clear? So function क्या होता है कि a set of tasks you are doing to do a specific job. कोई भी काम करने के लिए एक निर्धारित स्टेप्स को हम फॉलो करते हैं. जैसे हमने आपको चाय बनाने के लिए बोला तो आप एक फंक्शन कर रहे हैं, एक ब्लॉक ऑफ सेट ऑफ कोड्स कर रहे हैं, इंस्ट्रक्शंस फॉलो कर रहे हैं. अब इसमें क्या है कि हमने आपको क्या दिया, चाय पत्ती दिया, चीनी और दूध दिया. तो ये आर्गुमेंट्स हुआ. जब मैंने फंक्शन को कॉल किया कि ये काम करो, चाय बनाओ, तब मैंने जो भी आर्गुमेंट्स पास किया, पैरामीटर्स पास किया, जो भी मैंने दिया उसको आर्गुमेंट्स बोलेंगे या पैरामीटर्स बोलेंगे. तो मैंने क्या दिया, मैंने चाय पत्ती दिया, दूध दिया और चीनी दिया. 3 आर्गुमेंट्स मैंने दिए. ठीक है, पैरामीटर्स मैंने दिए टू डू दैट टास्क. तो मैं जब दे रही हूँ ये एक्चुअल हो गया, एक्चुअल आर्गुमेंट हो गया, और जिसको दे रही हूँ उसके पास जो भी आर्गुमेंट्स जा रहा है वो फॉर्मल आर्गुमेंट्स है. क्लियर? नाउ आफ्टर दैट टास्क, वो काम हो जाने के बाद वो मेरे को रिटर्न कर रहा है आउटपुट, दैट इज वो मेरे को चाय दे रहा है, तो वो मेरे को रिटर्न कर रहा है वैल्यू. Clear? So here one main program will be there who will be calling the function, and in the function sub one block will be there with set of instructions doing that specific task, and some arguments will be there. Now how to write it? Now this is your syllabus. CBSE has given this syllabus: function, scope, parameter, passing, mutable, immutable properties of data objects, passing strings, lists, tuples, dictionaries to functions, default parameters. When no value is given, then it will take the default value. डिफ़ॉल्ट वैल्यूज़ पैरामीटर्स वो होते हैं जब हम कुछ भी नहीं देते हैं तब वो अपने आप से डिफ़ॉल्ट वैल्यू ले लेता है. सपोज़ मैंने चाय पत्ती, चीनी और दूध नहीं दिया और मैंने बोला कि चाय बनाओ, तो वहाँ पे आप ढूंढेंगे किचन में जो भी वैल्यूज़ आपके पास है आप उससे काम करेंगे, तो इसको डिफ़ॉल्ट पैरामीटर्स बोलेंगे. पोजिशनल पैरामीटर्स, पोजिशनल मीन्स फर्स्ट एलिमेंट जो रहेगा. सपोज फर्स्ट एलिमेंट आपको दूध डालना है तो मैंने फर्स्ट एलिमेंट मैंने मिल्क दिया, सेकंड एलिमेंट आपको चाय पत्ती डालना है, तो ये जो सीरीज़ है फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड एलिमेंट, ये पोजिशनल पैरामीटर्स होता है, तो उसी के हिसाब से काम होता है. अगर उसको चेंज कर देंगे तो ऑब्वियसली आउटपुट गलत हो जाएगा. रिटर्न वैल्यूज़ जो आप बनाने के बाद रिटर्न कर रहे हैं, जो भी कैलकुलेट करने के बाद आप आउटपुट या रिजल्ट को रिटर्न कर रहे हैं, वो रिटर्न वैल्यू है. फंक्शंस यूजिंग लाइब्रेरीज. अब यहाँ पे रेडीमेड फंक्शन है, मैथ फंक्शन, स्ट्रिंग फंक्शन. तो ये पाइथन की जो लाइब्रेरीज है उसी में सारे मैथ फंक्शंस है, जैसे पाव, सील, फ्लोर, स्क्वायर रूट, ये सारे मैथ फंक्शंस हैं. हम इसको कैसे यूज़ करते हैं, हम इंपोर्ट मैथ करके यूज़ करते हैं या फिर फ्रॉम, इसमें हम लोग करेंगे, यूज़ करेंगे कीवर्ड्स. So let us do one by one. First is what is function? A group of statements within a program that perform a specific task, usually one task of a large program. Functions can be executed in order to perform overall program task known as divide and conquer approach. जब एक बड़ा काम हम लोग कोई भी करते हैं, सपोज पूरे स्कूल का सॉफ्टवेयर बनाना है. अब स्कूल में क्या 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 काम होता है? एडमिशन होता है, एडमिशन होने के बाद हम फीस देते हैं, तो एक एडमिशन सिस्टम का एक फंक्शन हो रहा है, एक काम हो रहा है। फीस लिया जा रहा है, वो एक टास्क हो रहा है, फंक्शन हो रहा है, तो उसके लिए अलग से स्टेप्स है, स्टेप्स ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस है। उसके बाद फिर क्लासेस शुरू हो रही है, टीचर्स सब्जेक्ट टीचर्स आके क्लास ले रहे हैं, कोर्स कंप्लीट कर रहे हैं, कोर्स एक अलग डोमेन है। लाइब्रेरी से बुक्स ले रहे हो, फिर प्रैक्टिकल लैब्स में सपोज फिज़िक्स केमिस्ट्री कंप्यूटर कोई भी प्रैक्टिकल लैब में जाके प्रैक्टिकल कर रहे हो, तो कितने सारे अलग अलग टास्क हो रहे हैं। अब इसमें ग्रुप ऑफ स्टेटमेंट्स विद इन अ प्रोग्राम दैट परफॉर्म्स अ स्पेसिफिक टास्क, कोई एक टास्क के लिए हम एक फंक्शन लिखेंगे। जैसे लाइब्रेरी के लिए मैंने एक फंक्शन बनाया, एडमिशन के लिए मैंने अलग फंक्शन बनाया, फीस के लिए अलग, एग्ज़ाम के लिए अलग, प्रैक्टिकल्स के लिए अलग। तो ये अलग अलग फंक्शन को बनाया और सारे फंक्शंस को मिला के मैंने एक लार्ज प्रोग्राम बनाया। फंक्शन को एक से ज़्यादा बार हम कॉल कर सकते हैं किसी भी मेन प्रोग्राम में। तो ये हो गया हमारा फंक्शन क्या है। नेक्स्ट इज फंक्शन डेफिनेशन। अ फंक्शन इज अ नेम्ड सीक्वेंस ऑफ स्टेटमेंट्स दैट परफॉर्म अ कंप्यूटेशन. It contains lines of code that are executed sequentially from top to bottom by Python interpreter. They are the most important building blocks for any software in Python. तो top to bottom होता है. Functions can be categorized as 3 modules, built-in and user-defined. 3 टाइप के functions हम लोग करेंगे. A module is a file containing Python definitions, that is functions and statements. Standard library of Python is extended as modules to a programmer. Definitions from the module can be used within the code of a program. To use these modules in the program, a programmer needs to import the module. जो रेडीमेड मॉड्यूल्स होते हैं या फिर हम जो बनाएंगे अभी उसको .py करके सेव करेंगे, तो उसको हम इंपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा। जैसे इंपोर्ट मैथ करके मैथ मॉड्यूल के सारे फंक्शंस को हम यूज़ करते हैं। नेक्स्ट, हाउ टू इंपोर्ट मॉड्यूल। इंपोर्ट करने के लिए 2 मेथड है। There are many ways to import a module in your program. The ones which you should know are import and from. बहुत सारे methods से many ways है, but we will use only import and from. So 2 methods we will learn. Now how to use import. Import we can directly write here import math, import module name, module 2, module 3 and so on. Next, for using the function, we will use this whatever you have imported, that module name dot the function name and the arguments. Like this we are writing. जैसे इसमें स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 25 निकालना है, तो मैथ मॉड्यूल का फंक्शन SQRT मैंने यूज़ किया 25, तो वैल्यू के पास 5 आ जाएगा. स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 25 इज 5, सो इट विल गिव 5. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज फ्रॉम. फ्रॉम को कैसे यूज़ करते हैं? From math import SQRT. Suppose in math there are many functions, SQRT, power, then ceil, floor, sine, cos, many functions are there. I want to import only SQRT. So what I will write? From math import SQRT. Now you don't have to write math.sqrt. Now directly we will write SQRT because only one function you have imported. If you write here import, like in the previous one you were writing import math, in that you have to write math.sqrt. Here directly SQRT you can write. Clear? Now there are so many math functions, like one by one you can do it. Ceil will give the upper limit, floor will give the lower limit, so these you have to calculate it. Next, power will give you the power of one number to the power of the second number. Then absolute value is there, square root is there, log, cos, sine, tan. Clear? Now random module. In random module we will do only random, randint and rand range. This is equivalent to rand range, uniform. So random will give you from 0 to 1, any value in between it will give. Next, randint will include a and b, and it will give all the values, any values between a and b, including these two. Whereas in rand range, it will exclude rand range or uniform. We will use rand range here. So in rand range, we will exclude the outer one from the beginning, from a till 1 less than b. It will return any value. how to create Python modules. So you will create, practically we will do it now using def. We will create it and then you will save it with pi and you will then import that file and you will use it. Next is like here it is given, see the example here, how to create a function. We will write here def keyword. So def, then give a space and any identifier, any name you can write here. So I have used here any identifier. It should start with the alphabet or underscore and it can contain in it numbers. First letter cannot be a number, it will be alphabet or underscore with the parenthesis, and block, def block is starting as colon and the block we will write here, and when we will call this world here, it will display hello world. Clear? So here how to call function. Now in the previous one, if you have saved it with the hello.py, suppose that program you have saved with hello.py, now you have to, in any other program, when you will open the IDLE or you will open any script mode, you have to write import hello and then you have to call here hello.world. This is how to create your own module and how to save it and then how to call it. So here you can see you have created here def world, you have created this and then you have imported it and you have called the function. How to call it? Function name is world of hello module. So module name dot function name hello dot world in the main program. Now built-in function. Built-in functions are the functions that are built into Python and can be accessed by a programmer. These are always available and for using them we do not have to import any module. Clear? So here directly built-in functions we will use and you don't have to import any directly, like to convert it into int we are using int, to convert it into string we are using string. So this is type conversions. Then in front of it float, if you write, it will convert it into float. Clear? So in front of any value in any string, any this, if you write float, it will convert it into float. Then input function, if you write input here, automatically it takes as input whatever user will enter. Now here absolute, max, min, compare. So these are your built-in functions, ready-made functions. You don't have to import anything directly, you can use in Python. So Python gives you these many built-in functions. Clear? So this is, once you do it practically, I will show it practically also. Now user defined function, that those were built-in functions which we don't have to write the program. But user defined function means I want to create my own function. I don't want to use a built-in function. So I will create a user defined function. To define a function, keyword def is used. Now this is very important, def keyword for defining any function. After the keyword comes an identifier, that is the name of the function, followed by the parenthesis, list of parameters and the colon which ends up the line, optional documentation string, whatever comment you want to write. Next follows the block of the statement that are the part of the function, an optional return statement to return a value from the function. If you want to print in that block, you can print it. If you want to return to the main program some values or directly return, you can use here. It is optional, it is not compulsion, it is an optional return statement. So here you can see how to write. You will use the word def. Def is the keyword here. This is compulsory. Then any name, any identifiers. Then in parenthesis, comma separated list of arguments. Suppose you are calculating the square of a number, only one argument. Two arguments, suppose you want to display the sum of two numbers. Let us do practically, then you will understand. Examples, def functions. So here def, you have written here print, I am learning functions in Python. When you are calling this function here, this is function call statement. So when you are calling or invoking a function, it will print I am learning. So it will search for the function, it will go there and it will print whatever is given here, it will do that task. This is a doc string, that is any argument you can give here, comment you can give here. So this is my first, so here you have given a doc string. Next, how function returns a value. So here in def, when you are calculating any value, return value will return to the main program, and here one variable is required to collect the value. Like suppose in this question it is returning the area. So you have given the argument here, this is function header, def identifier, and in this length and breadth you have given. Area is length into breadth. Now you are returning area. So when you will return area, where in the main program one variable should be there to collect that return value. So these all programs, it is given at the end of the book. I will share this also. You solve these programs. If you have any doubt, mention in the comment box. Now parameters and arguments in function. Now this is very important. Parameters are the values provided in the parenthesis when we write function header. So in the function header, in the parenthesis, all the values which we are comma separated parameters which we are writing. So those are called parameters. They are also called arguments. These are the values required by function to work. Suppose the question is sum of two numbers, the two numbers if you require. So you will put in the parenthesis a comma b, and it will be taken from the main program. If there is more than one value required by a function to work upon, then all of them will be listed in parameters list separated by comma. So it is comma separated parameters. You can see here, for simple interest we require principal, rate and time. So here we have written the three parameters, and it is returning this value. After calculating, it is returning. So it will return the simple interest where principal is 30,000, rate is 20 and time is 5. Clear? Now there are different types of arguments: positional argument, default argument, keyword arguments and variable length arguments. In your syllabus you are having positional argument and default arguments. Positional arguments means the first value will be given to the first argument, second will be given to the second arguments. This is the positional arguments. Default arguments means if equals to sign you have written and you have given a default value, even if you don't pass the value, like in the first one we have given only welcome. Welcome is given to message, but times is not mentioned. So times, what it will do, it will take the default value. Now welcome into times is 1, so it will print once welcome. In the second one, hello comma 2. So message is hello. When you pass this 2 to times, then it will not take the default value. Default value it will take only when no value is passed to it. So here 2 it will be given to times. Now hello into 2 means 2 times it will print hello. So this is your default argument. This is very important. In board exam, one question will be asked in output question also from this default argument. So you go through this default argument where equals to sign is used while in the function header to give the values to default values to the arguments or parameters. Next, default argument. Suppose here you have given name equals to Raju and message equals to good morning. Means two default arguments you have used. If no value is passed, like here greet, no value is passed. Now it will take by default Raju, and by default message will be good morning. So hello, name will be Raju and message will be good morning. So hello Raju, good morning. But if you are passing Navya and bye, clear? Now what it will print? Hello Navya, bye. Now third one is you are passing only Mohit and you are not passing anything to message. So here in name Mohit will be there, and in message by default it will take good morning. So hello Mohit, good morning. Clear? Next is keyword arguments. So here keyword arguments means, suppose you have given name and message and I want to give first value to message. So here MSG good morning I have written, this keyword I have used here, MSG I have used here. So I am giving the message first value. Normally it is positional. The first value is given to the first argument, first parameter. But in this case what I have done, like in the previous one, Rosie and good morning. This is positional argument. Rosie will be given to name and good morning will be given to message. But in this, message equals to good morning means this is keyword argument. To message I will give good morning and to name I will give Rosie. So these are the keyword arguments. So this is the examples. Now what are the advantages? So directly which all values, suppose there are many arguments and you want to give values to only two of them. So positional means normally first argument is given the first value. So position you have to follow. I don't want to follow the position. I want to give the argument as my own wish. So I will use here keyword arguments. Clear? Now this is not asked so much. So we are skipping this keyword arguments. Variable length is not in your syllabus. Next, passing arrays list to function. This is important. Now when you are passing a complete list to a function, simply what you have to take the list from the user, and while calling the function you will pass here. See, the argument is list. List contains a heterogeneous value, so many values different data types are there. Now using the index value you can access here each and every element. While doing the practical in details we will see. Now this is very important. Two question was given in sample question paper. So first question was, what is the difference between global and local scope? Scope means where you can use these variables, the scope of the variables. One is your local scope and one is your global scope. Local scope means local, private. It is in which in the function, if it is the variable is used in a block or function, then it can be used only in that block. It cannot be used in other blocks. Whereas global scope means if it is variable is given a value or variable is used outside the block or program or functions, then it is global scope. It can be used by every part of your program. So all the functions can use it. Clear? Now the difference, this is asked. So this is very important. You note it down in your copy. It is a variable which is declared within a block or within a function. It is a variable which is declared outside all the functions. So this is the first difference. Local variable is declared within a block and global is declared outside. It is accessible only within a function, block program. It is accessible throughout, कहीं पे भी यूज कर सकते हैं. क्लियर? तो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. इसके दो डिफरेंस और एग्जाम्पल नोट कर लो. पहला डिफरेंस क्या है कि इट इज़ डिक्लेयर्ड विद इन अ ब्लॉक. किसी ब्लॉक के अंदर इसका डिक्लेरेशन होता है. ये आउटसाइड द फंक्शन, फंक्शन के बाहर ये डिक्लेयर होता है. एक्सेसिबल ओनली, ये खाली फंक्शन और ब्लॉक के अंदर एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. और ये थ्रू आउट द प्रोग्राम, पूरे प्रोग्राम में जितने ब्लॉक्स है सब लोग एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. क्लियर? Now the example, you can see here x equals to 50. It is outside this block, this def text block. So when you are printing outside here, anywhere inside also it will print 50, and value of x is outside also it will print 50. So in both the cases, inside test block also it is 50 and outside also it is 50. This is global scope. Local scope means, like here x is 50, y is 20. Now when you are printing inside it will print 20, and if you are printing the value of x inside it will not print because x is not having the value here. Clear? So if you write here x will be printed, sorry, y will not be printed here outside because y is having a local scope. Local scope means it will be used only in this block. Outside the block it will not have value. यहाँ पे y को हमने outside the block यूज़ किया है और ये declare कहाँ पे है, value इसके पास कहाँ पे दिया गया है, inside. तो यहाँ पे error दिखाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि ये def के बाहर हम y को यूज़ नहीं कर सकते हैं, जबकि x को हम अंदर भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं और बाहर भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं. Now these are the practice sessions. You go through all the programs which is given in your book, and in your NCERT book also it is provided by NCERT. You can search. I will give you the link of the book. So you just solve all the questions. Now this is in different sections. So today till in function only built-in and user defined we were having. So thank